My name is Moon Pang, as a friend has introduced. I'm a professor of economics in South Korea. But currently, I'm associated with the Office of the President in the Republic of Rwanda as the capacity of policy advisor. Today, I will talk about one of the most dynamic examples in building knowledge economy, which is the case study of Korea. Of course, when I introduce Korean success example, I will naturally introduce many success stories and examples what we have achieved. But that does not mean I came here to brag what we have achieved in Korea. Understanding that we have many mistakes and then trials and errors committed in the process. But anyway, it is a very interesting story. A lady, Korean economic story is a lady well known. But today I will reincorporate it in the perspective of knowledge economy. So basically I came here to share what we have committed errors as well as success stories. My speech is decomposed into 4 chapters like this one. And first of all, I will introduce briefly about what we have achieved so-called compressed economic development during the last 40 years from traditional agrarian society to reach one of leading economies in industrial capacity as well as knowledge economy. Okay, this shows actually numbers really tells the truth. Korea, when we launched the first economic development plan in 1962, we were the poorest actually in East Asia and then one of the poorest economies in the world. But we made remarkable growth to reach over 20,000 income per capita in 2007. So it deserves to be called the miracle on the hungry economy. See this one. Those pictures were taken from the same angle. The left one is 1960s. This is the scene of one brook in South Korean capital city called Seoul. And the other one was taken in 2005. And those scenes are the scenes of economic prosperity in Korea. And then really, numbers tell the story and the truth. Well, in 1962, Ghana's income per capita was quite equivalent to Korea, showing about $80 per income per capita. And then Turkish people were 3 times richer than Korean people, and Brazilian people developed before 1970s and before 1980s. If you take into account economic development after 1980s, it might be a different story. So I would like to emphasize the role of factors related to knowledge economy, which is ICT, investment, higher education, and so on. This is a research analysis done by World Bank economists. I brought it. And then the finding is that he compared economic development between Mexico and South Korea, where massive input by government and then production factors was same. But the result is quite different. We were way behind Mexico in initial stage. That conclusion is that about 2/3 of Korean economic development is ascribed to factor production growth, productivity, sorry. That means quite integral part of knowledge economy. And then what led Korean economy to develop? Nothing but exports. Okay, if you see that numbers, at the 3rd year of our first economic development in 1964, Korea really celebrated nationwide to reach the export volume of $0.1 billion. Still, we celebrate the date as the day of export in Korea every year. So we were so rejoiced to reach $0.1 billion after 3 years efforts from the beginning stage. But nowadays, we export more than $400 billion every year. That's enormous amount. But not only compare the components of export in 1962. All are basically raw materials. All are including pig fur. That is top 10 exporting items in Korea. So nowadays, we export all high-tech industries, products like semiconductor, automotive, shipbuilding, computer, video products, and of course, we export petroleum products like this one. So that much Korea transformed from agrarian traditional society toward information technology or ICT or knowledge economy. And if you see that the product structure of exports of Korea, in fact, this statistic does not show the quality, but in quantity, Korea, okay, this is the figure of Korea in 2003. This is Japan, China, and India. And then Korean exports, half of Korean exports are either electronics or highly technically integrated, the highly technology-intensive products. So Japan is smaller, and China is approaching, India is far away behind. So that much we changed our economic structure toward most highly technology-intensive economy. And then this is the knowledge economy index developed by World Bank. Korea is evaluated quite high. And then in terms of R&D intensity as a percentage of GDP, Korea was ranked #1 in the world in 2005 by the OECD. And this one is also developed by OECD, and broadband access by households about 95% in 2006. Maybe it must be almost 100% nowadays. Of Korean families are accessible to broadband access, not just internet through modem. Modem is the word that disappeared in my country actually. So that much Korea invested a lot in ICT and then enjoys pretty much good access to internet and digital technology. And then I will just briefly go through what we did in the meantime to reach that knowledge economy. This one is a diagram developed by World Bank, which shows 4 pillars of knowledge economy, such as economic and institutional regime, education, information, infrastructure, and innovation. Reminding those 4 pillars, just let's move on to what we have in Korea. And then we have actually moved from factor-driven to innovation-driven stage by different stages. And in 1950s and 60s, of course, we emphasized to expand primary, secondary, and vocational education to support light manufacturing industry. And then in 1970s, we increased vocational training and engineering, and then while expanding slightly tertiary education to supply manpower for budding industry, then budding industry, heavy industries. Then 80s, we deepened educational quality, and then dramatically increased tertiary education in 1980s to start our technology-intensive industries. By the time we started semiconductor production in Korea, and in 1990s, it is really private-driven, and then government started to put on high-tech industries. Back in 1980s, government established many technology research institutes in Korea to support and then to educate highly technological personnel. This is the result. Nowadays, the tertiary enrollment ratio is top of the world. It's even higher than United States, Finland, and then 70% of the age level enters the university. But don't be surprised, that's just the quantity. I will talk about quality later on. Anyway, Korea enjoys the very high level of tertiary education enrollment nowadays. And then I will talk about, this is the most important fact I would like to share with you. What happened nowadays in Korea? With the coming of new millennium, governments as well as private sector emphasize the shift of R&D expenditure from traditional sector to futuristic industries. And government selected 6